The Stars in Their Courses by Frederick Freeman. And now, while the dark vast earth shakes and rocks in this wild, dreamlike snare of mortal shocks, how look, I muse those cold and solitary stars on these magnificent, cruel wars? Venus, that brushes with her shining lips, surely the wakeful edge of the world, and mocks with hers its all ungentle wantonness? Or the large moon, pricked by the spars of ships creeping and creeping in their restlessness, the moon pouring strange light on things more strange, looks she unheedfully on seas and lands, trembling with change and fear of counterchange? Oh, not earth trembles, but the stars, the stars. The sky is shaken, and the cool air is quivering. I cannot look up to the crowded height and see the fair stars trembling in their light. For thinking of the starlike spirits of men crowding the earth and with great passion quivering. Stars quenched in anger and hate, stars sick with pity. I cannot look up to the naked skies, because a sorrow on a dark midnight lies, death on the living world of sense, because on my own land a shadow lies that may not rise, because from bare grey hillside and rich city streams of uncomprehending sadness pour, pouring the eager spirit's pure intelligence. How look, I muse those proud and solitary stars on these magnificent true wars? Stars trembled in the broad heaven, faint with piety. An hour to dawn I looked, because the trees that mist-shaped other trees that branching rose, covering the woods and putting out the stars. There was no murmur on the seas, no wind blew, only the wandering air that growls with dawn, then murmurs, sighs, and dies. The mist climbed slowly, putting out the stars, and the earth trembled when the stars were gone. And moving strangely everywhere upon the trembling earth thickened the watery mist. And for a time the hardy things are they. England's wise thoughts are swords. Her quiet hours are trodden underfoot like wayside flowers, and every English heart is England's holy. In starless night, a serious passion streams the heaven of light. A common beating is in the air, the heart of England throbbing everywhere. And all her roads are nerves of noble thought, and all her people's brain is but her brain. And all her history, less her shame, is part of her requited consciousness. Her courage rises clean again, a children's inspiration is her name, her name. Even in victory there hides defeat. The spirit's murdered, though the body survives, except the cause for which a people strives burn with no covetous full heart. Fights she against herself, who infamously draws a sword against man's secret spiritual laws? But thou, England, because a bitter heel hath sought to bruise the brain, that sensitive will, the conscience of the world, for this England art arisen, and shall fight purely through long, profoundest night, making their quarrel thine, who art grieved like thee. And if to thee the stars yield victory, tempering the hate of a great foe, that hurled vainly strength against the conscience of the world, for all their dead be countless as the stars, and all the living bitter as the sea. I looked again, or dreamt I looked, and saw the stars again, and all their place again. The moving mist had gone, and shining still the moon went high and pale above the hill. Not now those lights were trembling in the vast waste of the nervy heaven, nor trembled earth. Profound and calm they gazed as the soft short hours passed, and with less fear, not with less awe, remembering England all the blood and pain. How look, I cried, ye stern and solitary stars, on these disastrous wars?